live setup. I really need some help. If anybody out there can help me with my live setup, I would appreciate it. I'm just not, I'm probably overthinking this, but what I'm trying to do right now is share it to myself so I can, there we go. All right, so if anybody pops in, you'll have to let me know if this is working because this is the third time I've tried and just not sure if is anyone there? Let me know. Oh, Corey's here. Hi, Corey. Finally, third time. I really struggle with this live setup. I don't know what it is, but I really. Hi, Sherry. Thank you. Volume's okay, guys? Mind you, I'm standing right beside my phone. Perfect. Oh, hi, Christina. Okay, great. I tried to set this live in advance and be on time, and it still took me three times to get it right. So, hi, Alita from Holland. Hello. Wow, from Holland. Christine. Hi, Christine. We have a Christina, a Christine, a Corey, Alita, Sherry. Okay, good. All right. I'm glad it's working. It took me, I apologize. It took me three times to get this thing working, and I really do need some help figuring out how to do lives. I really struggle with this for some reason. Anyway, what I'm excited to do is share with you my haul from the shopping day last week. So I had Carrie and I had Lisa. It was just the three of us, which was nice and cozy. So originally I was going to rent a large 7-passenger vehicle, and because I had fewer people, I didn't need to do that. So I refunded the girls part of their money, and yeah, that wasn't necessary. So that worked out just fine. Oh, Christine's from the UK. Wow. Well, we sure have things covered here. Excellent. Thanks for being here. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm just had such great deals that I was so excited about it that a number of people said, "Well, let's see. What'd you get? What'd you get?" Okay, so let's start with the. I'll tell you where we went. I'm in Norfolk County, Ontario, Canada. I'm on the north shore of Lake Erie, and we have some really wonderful antique markets here. So we started out at the Waterford Antique Market. Hi, Staff's Design Space. Hello, thanks for popping in. So we started out at the Waterford Antique Market. It's a two-story antique market. That's where I just actually put my shelf booth in. Oh, my dog's having Ruby. Ruby. She's having nightmares over there. Sorry. I'll try to close the door. Shh. You okay? Anyways, then we went from the Waterford Antique Market to the private sale that I had arranged. And that private sale, that was the highlight of the day. So that gal has a whole, I think, 2 stores worth of stock in her home that she's selling off, and from like scrapbooking stores. So amazing deals, amazing deals. And then I got a bonus deal, which I went back for in the evening with my daughter, which I'll tell you about afterwards in a little bit. And then from there, we went to Simcoe for lunch. We went to the Blue Elephant. That was really nice. The weather was fabulous. And then on to Port Rowan to Franny's Attic. Franny's Attic is also a 2-story antique market. And we didn't have a lot of time there because we spent so much time at the private sale because there's just so much to go through. And then we went for ice cream. And hi, Tracy. We went for ice cream. Originally, I was going to buy the girls ice cream at Twin Parlors Ice Cream in Port Rowan. Oh, we also went to a thrift store in Port Rowan, and but it was closed. And unfortunately, they haven't updated their social media yet. So I thought they would be open. That was part of the itinerary, and unfortunately, they were closed. So we went down to the marina, took some pictures by the water, and then we went on to. We stopped at the Cider Keg, which is in Victoria, Ontario, on the way home, and we had ice cream there. When I got there, I realized I didn't have my purse because some kind soul had messaged me and said, "Hey, you left your purse here in Port Rowan." So there's still, and they offered to bring it to my house because they were coming this way later on. Isn't that nice? Like, there's still nice people in the world. Amazing. So Lisa treated us to ice cream. Thanks again, Lisa. And then I got the girls back to their cars and they made it. Hi, Margot. Margot's in Belgium. Wow, we really have the globe covered here, don't we? Okay, so let's get started. I've got enough of us here now. I think I'll just show you what I got. So I didn't get a lot at the antique stores because I knew myself. I've already been to that private sale once and I knew the goodies that were there. So that's where I was going to spend my money in that day. So, but from the antique market, I got some beautiful lace. So this package of lace was $2. And love, there's quite a bit here. So I'm pretty happy with that. This one I'll probably, I don't know if that I'll be able to dye that one or not, but we'll give it a go. And the eyelet, I don't usually use eyelet, but I'm thinking that would make a really cute pocket or even a wrap around a spine, perhaps. So I got that stuff for $2. That was a good deal. And I found this adorable little dictionary. It's English, but look how cute those little tiny pages are. So you know I'll be using that in my journals. And that was $2 as well. It's from Sealy's Bay, Ontario. Have you ever heard of that, Corey? Sealy's Bay? I don't know if you can see that. S-E-E-L-E-Y. I've never heard of it. So that's my little dictionary. And then I found a flower frog not for myself. I grabbed that for my friend. I know she collects them, and I think it's an oldie, an old one. It actually has the frog on it there. So I grabbed that for my friend. Okay, so zoom in the car on our way to the private sale. So I just grabbed a couple of books. She had a stack of free books. So I got this one for my sister, actually, for she does paint classes. So I thought that the Canadian geese and the ducks might be a nice, just for the outline, because you know how you chalk in your design sometimes on your canvas. So I thought she might like that. And then, yeah, you've heard of that, Corey? Yeah, I've never heard of that. And then I grabbed this one. I immediately thought of our friend Ricky Tiki Tavi. So I'm interested to learn about, so this wasn't, she had a whole stack, like a stack about 2 feet tall of free books. So I grabbed that one. And then these are, oops, that's part of a package. These are cotton, like fabric, cotton scraps. I've never heard of some of these things. You guys might have seen these before. You love Jane Davenport. You'll have to tell me what you're looking at. What's Jane Davenport? Did you see something that I... Oh, the book. Yeah, of course. Right. Don't forget to click the like button. Oh, thanks, Tracy. These are so pretty, aren't they? So these are, for sure, I'll be trying to use my sewing machine more and add these to tags and covers. I have, I think, some duplicates. Those 3 are different, but look at the little birdies. Aren't they sweet? I hope the glare's not too much. And then there's a duplicate there. This one, there's actually stickers, and my grandkids have already got a hold of that one. So that was one of the things. And then I got some flowers. So this is a bag of, I love these flowers. Got these flowers. A lot of the stock of hers is new, right? So keep that in mind. I also got these flowers. I thought these were quite interesting. They're really pretty. They have like newsprint and text on patterns. I thought those were really neat. Let's see what company that is. Prima. So you guys might be familiar with that. So Prima Artistry Daisy. I don't know. I'm not familiar with all of these brands. So like as if you are scrapbookers, perhaps you would be familiar with that. Here's some Christmas markers. That came from HomeSense. Tape. That's for one of these guys. One of the tabletop things you do. So a pack of tape. North of Kingston. Went there. Oh, okay. It's up way up there. Wow. Okay. That's probably why I've never heard of it. Well, that dictionary traveled a little bit, didn't it? Okay. And then for washi tape, this is like a Santa Coca-Cola washi, and there's a fair amount on that roll. So there may have been some used, but for the most part, everything is either brand new or bare, or it was the sample in the store. There's a nice vintage one. This one's beautiful. It's like, oh, what's that flower called? Help me. Do you see it? The blue, dark blue, purple. Oh, I'll think of it in a minute. No, they're not glads. Oh, I'll think of it. It's escaping me right now. Iris, thank you. Thank you, Corey. Corey's in my brain. There we've got some sparkly tape. Some more washi. That's a nice little script one. I thought this one was really neat. Who makes that? Seven Gypsies. I don't know. Never heard of that either. This could be dollar store. I don't know. I really don't know. This one's really pretty too. With the pinks. That's gorgeous. And then there was a Christmas one. So I have a Christmas tag workshop coming up, so I was intentional with that, like making sure I grabbed Christmas items. There we've got some brad fasteners with the dangle for your dangles. Seven Gypsies is old school scrapbooking brand. Yes, so we definitely noticed that. So she had family that had a store down east, so in the Maritime provinces, closed that store, shipped everything back to Ontario, and then she also has another whole stock of another store. So yes, there was older and newer stuff, like there's a lot of, she has so many dies and stuff that are like retired. So really like stuff that I'm not aware of, but I really wish more people had have come because it was such a good deal. Okay, I've got these beautiful ribbons, red, gold, green. Okay, so that's the rest of the ribbon. Drop this back in, make some room. I love these. I've been using these already, and I've used a few of these already. So clearly I haven't put stuff away yet because I've been waiting to show all of you. There's that in. Ugh. I'm trying to lift this bin. It's heavy. Just one sec. Here we go. Okay. So I got this is a brand new box of Anna Griffin. And it's birds and butterflies. And they're just absolutely lovely. So that I know itself is worth, oh, I've seen these for like close to $50. So that could just be where I was looking, but it was the Home Shopping Network actually where I saw those. So I don't know what they're actually worth, a box of these, but as a deal, and that's brand new. What's this one? These are rub-ons by Seven Gypsies again. Vintage Baby. Hi. Yeah, that you're the one that just said that, right? So this is, it says rub-ons. It looks like tissue paper to me, but I'll have to try one. I don't even know how that's going to work out, but we'll see. But I thought that was really interesting. Grab that. Cutter Bee retractable knife with extra blades. New in the package. These are beautiful little photo corners. Well, that's what I'm calling them anyway. What does it say? Floral embellishments. And that. We got a new pair of scissors. And a pick set, which is great because they go missing over time. just a package of safety pins, which I use quite a bit, especially now that I have the booth at the antique market for price tags. Some cute little tags. Some more photo corners. I've never seen gold ones available anywhere. I've only seen white and black, so I was happy to pick up the gold ones. The two Laura Ashley. Are you guys familiar with that brand? Cute little envelopes. 2 packs of those. One of these gold pens I've been using already. I think you pronounce that Krylon, or is it Krillon? I'm not sure. I'm gonna say Krylon, like cry like tears. Never enough scissors. You're right. The tissue rub-ons. Okay, thank you. They have silver too. Oh, I just see. I've never seen those before. That's fabulous. And then this set here is. I was pretty excited about this, like patina. Who is it by? Art Extravagance is patina paste. So there's the set there to get that patina effect. I'm pretty excited to do that on some of the crafts I have. And then hopefully I want to do some medallions and stuff that I can use on journal covers eventually. So, and then she gave me these two. Let me just get this stuff out of the way. I have a great big, I'm sorting things out in these window boxes, flower boxes from the dollar store in front of me. So I have 2 craft knife sets here. So if I'm not sure if there's a whole set there with all the blades and all the things. So I'm not sure which, and the file, and that's quite the set. It's a beautiful set. There's that one. And this one. This one, the lid wants to jump on me, but yeah, so this should be very careful here so I don't hurt myself. That should be in there somehow. But another craft set. Sherry says her husband thinks she's a scissor-aholic. I buy them all the time. Yeah, the Tim Holtz ones, aren't they great? With the, and I'm regretting, and I think I said that in a video the other day, I have the 9-inch, and she had a pair of 6-inch, and I should have grabbed them. I don't know, maybe I'll go back again. Who knows? And then I got one of these little mini trimmers. Just, I think that's going to be handy for while I'm filming because it doesn't take up a lot of room. And then I got two of those gold things. I've already played with that a little bit. So on this journal cover, I don't know if the light picks it up or not, but I was practicing with that gold pen. That's a really nifty thing. I'm gonna practice more with that. I think I could really get into using that, antiquing things. And then this is I thought this was a fiber pen. Oh no, it's another gold leaf pen. Yeah, it's a gold leaf pen. Okay, perfect. So that is that bin. Oh, do you guys have any questions about this? There's so much cool stuff. It wasn't an estate sale, Vintage Baby. It's a girl that it's basically an accumulation of 2 scrapbook stores that have closed down. And her sister is still doing wedding planning, wedding invitations, that sort of thing. This gal that had the sale makes cards. Oh my goodness. I was there the week before, 2 weeks or 3 weeks prior. That's where I got this beast. I got my Stampin' Up! Die cut machine, brand new, for $80. That was such a good deal. Such a good deal. Yeah, she has everything. You should see the collection of Tim Holtz die cuts she has. And she's still selling stuff in bulk, so if there's anybody local and you want to go back, or I'll go back. Yeah, I'll tell you in a minute about the bulk deal I got from her later on. It's a bit of an investment, but now that I have the booth at the antique market, it's going to, it'll take some time to sell them, but, and I don't know, maybe we'll see. I see people are starting to ship US again, which is interesting. They're just prepaying. Where are you in, yeah, Canada. I'm in Norfolk County. I'm at the very southern end of Ontario. I'm right on the north shore of Lake Erie. Yeah, I'm at the southern point of, not the furthest southern point, but I'm at the south end of Ontario. And then, look what I got. I'm so excited about this. I am so excited because when there was a release of the Tim Holtz paper pads, of course, I'm in Canada, so I didn't hear about it until, and of course, everything sold out by the time I got wind of it. So I am just stoked that I got a new Tim Holtz 12 by 12 pad. This is the memoranda. And then these are, this one's called Etc., I guess. And this one's called Collage. Or is that the name of it? I'm not sure what the names are here. They're Ideology anyway. But they're also double-sided. And then this one. So they're both brand new. You're in Arizona. Nice. Yeah, I saw somebody post that, who was it? It was Three Birds Lane. If you follow her on Instagram, she made a post that she's starting to ship again to the US. So I need to look into that because my Etsy store is just digital, so I'm not affected by tariffs or anything in that regard. So business as usual in my Etsy shop for digitals. But those of you that have been here with me for a while, you know that I've been contemplating whether to open up a Etsy shop or a website or what to do, Shopify, I don't know, for physical products. So for my journals and junk journal supplies. And then things closed up we couldn't ship to the U. I was just starting to sell journals directly just from YouTube videos or through Instagram or whatever, doing flip throughs. And I was just getting rolling on that, and then Etsy shut down US shipments. Canada Post wouldn't even let you ship. They just aren't prepared to calculate the tariffs. So they need to figure themselves out. And of course, it's just way too expensive to send anything by courier, like a Purolator or a FedEx or anything. Okay, one more bin to show you. It's all Tim Holtz. It's all Tim Holtz. Okay, so I got another one of these. I picked one up the other day. That's the glassine paper. So that's fun. So I have, or do I have 3 of those now maybe? You've been trying to sign up to Ko-fi, but you can't, or Coffee, whatever it's called. Oh, really? Oh, to sell on Ko-fi or to sign up to my Ko-fi or Coffee? I'm going to say Coffee. I'm just going to call it Coffee. I'm not sure, Sherry. What do you mean? Are you trying to sign up to subscribe to mine? Okay. Okay. I'll have to look into that for you. I don't know why. I get people subscribing daily, so to my Coffee account. So I don't know what the issue is. Hi, Michelle. Yeah. It does, doesn't it? The Holy Grail. How are you? Yes, I love that paper pad, and I am going to use it sparingly because, yeah, how often does that happen? Okay, so this is a die, and I'm new to using dies, so I'm pretty excited about that. Oddly enough, I just saw a bunch of Tim Holtz dies at a thrift store in Brantford. They were $8 a piece, but they were shapes I would probably never use. So, yeah, there's 2 dies in here. This is a Thinlits, whatever. I don't know. You guys are probably familiar with this. This is the Stitched Slotted Pocket. There's that one. all good here in North Carolina. North Carolina. See, we're coast to coast out. We've got ourselves covered today, don't we? This one, there's 17 dies in that one. I don't know. Where's the names on these? They're all Thinlits, I guess. Labels. This one's called Labels. Okay. This is good, Corey. Yeah, I haven't even opened it yet. And I'm new to using dies, so it'll be interesting. There's some butterflies. I thought that seemed kind of like a good one to grab. These are going to go to my booth for sale. Little Christmas trees. Oh, cute. And then I got a couple of two of these packages of the washi. Now, if it's older, it might need glue, but I use glue on my washi anyway because I never trust it, so I wasn't concerned about that. There's this one. This is tissue tape. Now, is that tissue tape washi or is it actually just tissue tape? I don't know. I've never seen it before, so we'll find out. Oh yeah, looking on. Yeah, this gal has thousands of dies. Like, it's in different brands too, but she has a lot of brand new Tim Holtz stuff. And this also says tissue tape. So I don't know. I've never seen that before. I don't know what it's about. I'll open that up in a minute. Oh, and I got a few of these. I have another one here on my desk somewhere. Well, there's one more of these because it's open on my desk. I've been using that as well. So I get 5 of those total, I guess. Those are the little photo booth. Those are neat. And this I got into already. I think there's 2 of those. Yeah. So that one busted open on me. What do they call that? Quote chips. They're really thick. Really thick. I don't know if you can see that or not, but those are neat. Yeah, Michelle, me too. I'm just learning. I don't know. It's brand new to me. All I have so far is the I had my little texture boutique, my little Sizzix, and I only had like 3 or 4 folders. And then I got some more from this gal last time I was there. Like, when I say the last time I was there, just to give you an idea, I bought this many folders from her. So when I bought the Stampin' Up! Machine, so there's quite a few there. I didn't even count. I don't even know, but I've got a nice variety now of those. I'm gonna tell you guys at the end how much I spent. These I've never seen before. It's called Found Relatives. A little package. I got a refill bottle. This one's a ground espresso. What else did we get? Oh, and then there's a bunch of these. So these are frames. I think there's 5 frames. Oh, there's another one of those Found Relatives. Oh, and there's a third box of Found Relatives. A third box there. And then this is the end. 2, 3, 4 more frames. Now, I was there a few weeks ago, and I might have shared a few things with you guys on here, but I've already put that stuff away. So, okay, the next deal I got from her. Okay, well, let's stop there for a minute. Take a wild guess. I would love to see your guess. How much do you think everything that I just showed you cost me? Paid cash. Guess how much I spent? Oh yeah, you saw that. Aren't they great? The photo cards, whatever they're called, Michelle. I love them. Oh, that's a great idea. Thank you for that tip, Michelle. for peeling that back. That's great. Corey says 125. Michelle says 182.50. I went to an estate sale once from a rubber stamper. Estate. We don't have a lot of estate sales around here. Vintage baby 200. $140, says Tracy. Now I know some of you are Canadian and some of you are US, so that also makes a difference. Corey's coming over. That's funny. That's too funny. Oh, okay. Thanks for that tip, Michelle. That's great. I will definitely try that. I will definitely try that. Well, you guys are good. I gave 180 Canadian. So the closest was Michelle. Yep. Yeah, you got it. Look at that. Like, this alone, like these are, I started adding stuff up and gave up. Like, it's such a tremendous deal. Such a tremendous deal. So that was, and the girls that went with me were just as, and the great thing is we were all looking for different things. So one of them still is a card maker and new to junk journaling. And turns out she had come to one of my workshops when I would, the last workshop I did for the company I worked for, she had been there. So I'd already met her. So I didn't realize that when she signed up because that was over a year ago. And anyway, she let me know what that we had met before, and then as soon as I saw her, I recognized her. Absolutely. Woohoo! Where's my prize? Come on up here to Ontario. I'll give you some stuff. Okay. Yes, very good deal. Very, very good deal. So very pleased with my shopping haul. I highly recommend if you guys can arrange it with local people in your area to spend some time with like-minded people that do the same. Like junk journaling for me, no, there's not many people around here at all. So it's yeah. Okay, so it's so funny who mentioned that you went to an estate sale from a rubber stamper. Yes, that's what I bought. So I made an investment for $250 for, oh, there's about 600 rubber stamps. Brand new. Some, like, all kinds. All kinds. Still in the packages. I've been sorting them out, and I've already started selling them in my booth at the antique market. So that was an investment, but I'm starting to resell. So very once in a while, those fabulous deals come along. So if any of you are using your junk journal hobby as a business, keep your eyes open on wherever, estate sales, word of mouth, auction sales, marketplace, all those places that you can yeah. Corey's 3 hours north of me. We are in the same province, but I'm probably closer to some people in the US than I am you, Corey, because I'm so close to the border. Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. But yes, the stamps, I wish I can't even swing the camera around to show you because it's around the corner and they're on my dining room table, my island. I've got boxes and bins, and I'm sorting them by Christmas and Father's Day and birthday and all the things. But some of those stamps still have price tags on them, and I know they're from years ago. You know, $18, $27. Like, what a great deal. Really good deal. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, would have been a good investment. And to ship them would have been really heavy too, right? But rubber stamps for me, wood block rubber stamps are getting harder and harder to find. So I'm sure that other people in that same boat. So I think I'll have no problem selling those at the antique market. And if I decide to start selling stuff online once I figure that out. 1,500 stamps. Wow. Are you a card maker? Wow. I don't know how many stamps I have. I have one of those painter or printers trays on my wall full, and then I have a drawer full. But wow, do you guys follow da, 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 dear, who is it? Anyway, I think, was it Dear Julie Julie? I forget. Somebody had like a bazillion million stamps. If you go to my playlist for collaborations, in January we did the decluttering. Some of those ladies show how they store everything, and some people have some really amazing collections. We've been in paper crafting since 1991. Well, that's quite a while. Oh, wow. So have you been collecting those over time then, I guess? Wow, that's amazing. I'm in the same boat, no one close by. Yeah, exactly. So it's so nice that we can connect through YouTube. Colorado, North Carolina. The only way to face. Oops, I'm gonna move down here. YouTube, Instagram. Do you guys do like collecting since 1991? I bet you that's an amazing collection. Do you guys do face-to-face like Zoom calls, or do you do video calls through Facebook Messenger or Instagram and hang out and craft? Because I was talking to Teresa from my design team about doing that, just hanging out, and because I want to get my design team together on a video call somehow, some way. So use Zoom. Okay. Michelle uses Zoom. Is Zoom like I'm used to using Zoom or Microsoft Teams through work. Like I'm retired now, but is that like a normal thing for like household, like if you're not used to doing it through work, like is everybody familiar with Zoom? I know during COVID a lot of people learned to use Zoom like for church or something like that, but oh yeah, we wouldn't judge each other for what we're wearing in our craft room, Corey. uh, I'd have to put in loose shoe. Yeah, well, yeah, we'd have to put a bra on maybe. Oh, too funny. Bible study, yeah. Yeah, see, a lot of people use Zoom for, that was a real saving grace, right? During COVID when we were in lockdown, to be able to use Zoom for those sorts of things. I know, like, even my parents who are all elderly, um, my dad and my stepmom and my mom, they all learned how to use Zoom for church. So I guess it's if somebody is new to it, it's pretty easy to pick up, right? And just send them a link. And what was the other one called years ago when my ex worked away? We used to Skype. Skype? Is that what it was called? Skype? Anybody that old like me? Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's my haul. Went through that pretty quick. Um, yeah, it was a really good day, and the day was Skype. Yes, that was what it was called. Um, but yeah, we had a beautiful day. So if you missed the very beginning of the video, we went to the Waterford Antique Market, which is a two-story antique market in an old spinning mill. We went to then we drove to the private sale. No bras necessary. um, and then we went to lunch in Simcoe to the Blue Elephant, which was lovely. We were able to sit outside and eat and had a nice lunch. And then we drove to Port Rowan. So Port Rowan's on the lake. And we went to Franny's Attic. So these are accounts I follow. So if you ever want to check them out. Overseas. Oh, you use Skype for overseas. Yeah, that would, yeah, you can go worldwide, right? That's amazing. Technology is amazing. Okay, and then we went to Franny's Attic, and then we didn't have a lot of time there because they closed at 4 because they've now switched, summer hours are over and they're have changed into their fall hours. And then we were going to go for ice cream at Twin Parlors. It's a gorgeous, cute little shop there, but it was closed. So they have changed their hours, but they haven't updated their social media. So that was on my itinerary, but we didn't get to go for ice cream there. But we did go to a thrift shop in Port Rowan. Went down to the marina, took some pictures. Kathy, I forgot my purse in Port Rowan and didn't even realize it until we were driving back to Waterford, and halfway we stopped in Victoria at the cider keg, the farm market. So we went in there. It's all local produce and local things, and we got some ice cream there. So that's when I realized my purse was gone. And I never take my purse off, but I took it off for pictures. Like it's a over the like crossbody purse. Anyway, so Lisa kindly bought us ice cream, and just as we were arriving there, I got a message from a message request, which I'm surprised I even saw it, from someone that found my purse in Port Rowan. And that kind lady offered to drop it off at my house. She was coming this way where I live later that evening. So she brought my purse to me. That was wonderful. So kind. So kind. Anyways, there's good people left in the world. So then, yeah, that was our day. It was, yeah, PJs and wine. I'm not a whiny, but I'll do PJs and coffee. um, yeah, it was a fabulous day. So I highly recommend if you can arrange something just to get together. I've been looking at doing some, oh, a couple years ago, my friend and I were going to do a workshop, like a 2 night, 3 day workshop, like a retreat. She's an aromatherapist. We were going to make our own beauty supplies, and then I was going to do some paper crafting. So there was an alternating crafting thing in this amazing place that's it's mostly quilters that use this retreat. She's booked up till 2027. Like this place is really popular, so it's really hard to get a booking. And we're bless you, Ruby. We were able to get a booking, so we had this retreat planned, and yeah, it was then something happened in Lee's personal life, and she was unable to do it, and I couldn't do it myself. So that was, but I've since then always wanted to do workshops. And if you follow, oh, what's her name? Twisted Paper Studio? Donna. If you follow Donna Twist, she's doing them in the States. Has anyone attended those by chance? One of her workshops, or retreats? They look like they have so much fun. I would love to be able to do that. I would love to. But here in Canada, unfortunately, I've looked into it, I've priced it out, and to do a retreat here for those of us in Canada, it's the lodging is just, we don't, the Airbnbs here are just not cheap anymore. It's just not an afford. They're more than the hotels, and it's just. Did you go to one? Oh, fabulous! I bet it was a ton of fun. Did you? Is that what you meant? You've been to one? Vintage Baby? If you want me to call you by your name, you'll have to tell me what your name is. I don't know. Oh, you went to the one. So that's Texas, right? Oh, wow. I would. That would be so much fun. It looks like fun. Um, Joanna. Hi, Joanna. Fabulous. I bet you that. Oh, it was. Oh, hot in Texas? Is that what you're saying, Jerry? Waco in July? I've been to Texas once. But yes, I would love to do retreats, but it's just really at this time, it's just not feasible, and unless I can ever hook up with someone that because I would love to be able to take everybody to those two fabulous um, antique markets that we have. Another great place is St. Jacobs area. Like there are places, so it'd be nice to craft and then go do something that's related to what we do. So thrifting and antiquing for junk journal supplies, right? Um, like it's just not feasible. It's just, I mean, I could do it. I could arrange it, but it would be over $500 to make it for food, to include all your food and everything. It would just be ridiculous. So, oh, it was an awesome workshop. Lots of fun. So is it about 6 people then? Looks like roughly. Yeah, that's like ideal to me, just to hang out with some like-minded people doing what that would be a hoot. I would love it. But anyways, can't do it. So I am just going to get back into doing local workshops, and I just started. I don't know if I have one of my cards here or not, but I just started advertising. So here's an idea if you are like me looking to turn your hobby into a hobby hustle. So I have these at my booth at the antique market. So I have these like rack cards. So it just says who I am, what a junk journal is, and then I have host a paper party. So just like a Tupperware party or a Mary Kay party at your house. So this is an alternative. I thought I would bring the party to your house if you arrange getting the people, because that's half the work, right? Like it was a lot of work just arranging that shopping day, advertising it, marketing it, getting the word out. Like it arranging it with all the people, and yeah, it's and then the goodie bags and all the things. So it's a bit of work. So hosting a paper party is something reasonable. Oh, there was 8 people. Joanna said there was 8 people. Hi, Michelle. Oh, we're in the triple digits too. Oh, right. You've mentioned that before. You're a caregiver, so your calendar is not as flexible, right? Yeah, like a Stampin' Up party. Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea how much the retreats are that they do, that Donna, Twisted Paper Studio does. Was what's her name there from 507 Willow House? I love watching her. Food, lodging, fun, workshops, no brainer. 500? Yeah. Any camps, church camps in your area, seasonal for sure. The problem with in the weather for church camps here, we there's only one locally that's well, there's a couple, but without air conditioning, it's so humid here. It's just not comfortable to be doing. Leslie, that's her name. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you get to watch videos, Michelle. Donna's retreats are about 900 US. Oh, so maybe your Airbnbs or whatever she's renting are not much different than here then. Wow. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I thought 500 would be hard to get people to come. Um, but yeah, so worth it, right? So much fun. Like if I don't travel and I don't vacation, so that's something I would invest in. Like that would be like the best vacation ever. Like I would do it. But so I looked at the local hotels here, which would mean everybody would have their room and their own bathroom, which would be wonderful, local restaurants and all the things. But then our craft room would be just a boring meeting room. It's not quite the same vibe, you know? 500 would be a lot up here, but I would come. See, Corey, I would too. Like, I would be willing to pay that to go to a 2-night, 3-day workshop somewhere. But for if somebody had to fly here to do it, like, clearly. But I don't know that I could drum up that much interest here. Humid here too in the summer, so AC is necessary. Yeah, I agree. Gail does them in Montana. She might be a resource. Yeah. It's just so, there's just so many differences between, you wouldn't think so, but um, like I see your gas prices are going down in the US, and here they're going up. And yeah, there's still lots of scrapbooking retreats here in Canada. Those ladies do like full weeks and they pay like lots and they're happy to do it. Flying in rental car puts a trip at about 1200. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so that's it. To me, like that would be a vacation that's what you'd spend on a vacation, right? So it's the invest, it depends on who's willing to do that. But it's a lot of planning to do and then not have the spots fill up. That's the thing. So it's a bit of a gamble. It's a risk. So I'm working on it. I would need a passport. Yeah, you need a passport. I have a passport. Mine's good till 2027. I can come to you. However, I doubt I would ever have the courage to fly alone. I don't think I would do it. I really don't. I would drive alone, but I don't think I would fly alone. I'd get like anxiety in the airports or something. Probably. I don't know. Maybe I'll still look into it. The problem is like Corey and I were saying, like we're so spread out here. Like there's just I don't know if I have enough people. You'll carry my bags? Aw. Yeah, it'd be nice to find something central. I'm just not keen on going to like our big major cities. It's just not a good time right now to be doing that, like Toronto or like, no, thank you. I would rather stay away from the metropolitan areas, Brampton, Mississauga, all of it. I don't want to go anywhere near them. Just not a good time right now. I like my little country life here. Yeah, definitely a risk to start. Who's I don't know who sponsored 49 Dragonflies. Barbara for a retreat in Utah, but it's mega dollars. I thought, is she from I thought she was from the UK or something, or is it just her accent? Is she in the US? 49 Dragonflies? Interesting. You would love to see Canada. Yeah, we're pretty lucky here. Oh, she's in Austria. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Oh, so she came here. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Canada is beautiful. Like I would love to do a retreat in like the Muskokas. Like you guys would love it. Like it's so relaxing, but then to get you all there would be definitely well, you know what? Let's just all pitch in and buy a big craft bus and we'll just drive around and we'll pick everybody up. How's that sound? That would be so much fun. So much fun. A party bus, but for crafters. Oh, such a hoot. All right. Well, if you're not following along, I'm redoing some of the 100 days of envelopes, the ones that I did as a reel or a short or uploaded as a short. And there's been requests to redo those into long videos. That'd be fun, Michelle, wouldn't it? So I'm redoing those. So if you're interested in following me on YouTube for those, I just posted one right before I started this live or just shortly before. And then I probably won't be, oh, I have an announcement. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. So starting tonight at midnight for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, if you've been around, I have a percentage off in my Etsy shop for the age I'm turning. So yes, thanks, Corey. And guess what I'm doing for my birthday? I'm babysitting. So my daughter's going to a concert, so I'm going to stay at their house. Ruby and I are going for a sleepover. Um, Thank you, Sherry. Thanks. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. So I wanted to, I have it all set to scheduled to post because I won't be near my computer for a couple of days. So yeah, or depending, I'm not sure what time Jade's going to get home on Saturday, but my daughter, yeah, this is her last. She's did like the summer of concerts. She's gone to all her like so many concerts this summer. Good for her. I just started following a woman in New Jersey who remodeled a small trailer into a mobile bookstore inspired by Jane Austen. Oh, that is so cool. Thanks, Marco. That sounds fun. A mobile bookstore. Thanks, Michelle. Thanks so much. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'm turning 56. So it's 56% off in my Etsy shop this weekend. No minimum purchase. So I still have the 60% off coupon if you want to use that, Raven 6, but it's a minimum purchase of 6 items. So make sure if you happen to be getting your Christmas stock kits or something, and you're getting more than like 6 or more, use the Raven 6 code, but otherwise the the 56% off in my YouTube or my YouTube, so confused. In my Etsy shop is for the entire shop. Everything's 56% off. So that sale is automatic. So that coupon is applied automatically. So if you are getting 6 or more and you want to use the 60% off code, the Raven 6, just before you go to checkout, when you go to your basket, you have to scroll down a little bit, depending on what device you're using. You might have to scroll down past the, what's that first picture called? I would look at it, but I don't want to mess up my computer. Underneath it says apply coupon code. So if it already says birthday sale in there, you can type over top of it or delete that and put in Raven 6. So I'm not sure. I mean, a lot of people know that, but not everyone does. So I explain, that's one of the most frequently asked questions I have in my Etsy messaging is, where do I put the coupon code? And most people don't know that you just need to scroll down a little further. I really wish they'd move that coupon code box up to the top because so many people miss it. Christmas, good idea. Yeah, I have that. I have a whole collection of those Christmas collage papers that I'll show you a few. That it's a good way to get a good collection of those. They're the really high density collages, so there's 6 to a or 5 to a kit. So it's a good way to get those cheap. I'm just grabbing. I just have this box of stuff I've made. I can show you some of those Christmas ones. Get that out of the way. These collage, this type of, those collage pages, those Christmas collage. So there's just like a slight nod to like the winter berries. They're not overly Christmas. There are angels. They're definitely vintage. But see, it's just like this, the berries and such. There are a couple that are more like religious. There's some that are, there's a black and white. There's like all of these Christmas collage bits. The Blue Jays, that one's beautiful. And then I think you could rent a little travel trailer, turn it into a shop with JJ Supplies and a crafting space. I've thought about it. I have thought about putting, buying a bus or a shed and just putting it in my backyard and doing exactly that. But again, I need to run hydro to it, some sort of a washroom. My house is just so stinking teeny tiny that I thought I had more Christmas stuff in here. My stuff is just no, those are wallpaper. Just a minute. Just a minute. Not those. Not those. It's gonna end up pulling. Oh, they're there. That's what I wanted to show you. Get these out of the way. So this is some of the Christmas collage. Yeah, I've thought about that, putting a bus in my backyard or a shed, and then just having workshops here at my house. But it's, you know, because I'm retired now, I could. Some cute little stuff in here. Yeah, this is the whole, they all go together as well. So there's, I think there's 10 of them, but they all go together, no problem. You could mix and match the Christmas goodies. Yeah, this is one of my favorites here. Oh, it's so pretty. Love them. And then I have a Christmas snippet with all these little tinies that you can cut for your tags and such. Okay, well that's enough. Oh, that's another one. So yeah, if we're about ready to start with Christmas stuff, aren't we? Or if some people have already. And Valentine's Day too. Yes, I do have a whole collection of Valentine's. Same thing. They're separate kits, but they all flow nicely together, don't they, Sherry? Yeah. I think you could run a little travel trailer. Yep. Yes. Yeah, we just talked about that. Thank you, Michelle. I love making them, the digitals, so I appreciate that. And I really strive to get some really high quality. So you guys have heard me talk about that before. Why are some of my kits 25 pages and why are some only like 5? It's because of the file size, because Etsy only allows 5 files per listing, and each file cannot exceed 20, is it megabytes? So a PDF, depending on the type of file you say, of course, we know the different file sizes, but you can, the industry standard, I think, is 300 dpi. Well, I know it is. It's 300 dpi dots per inch. I aim for 500, 600 dpi in my printables. So my file sizes are higher, and I have committed to never zipping files because I know my audience, I know my customers, and I know I don't want to be an ageist, but I know that a lot of people over 60, over 70 are not comfortable with unzipping. And I just decided that right at the get-go. I think that part of that too comes from me working with a lot of seniors, either volunteers or just customers at the archives. They're just not comfortable with the whole zipping, unzipping thing. And they'll just not, just, and then they're missing out, right? So I've just vowed not to zip files. This is the video we did today with paper strips. So these are all pockets. And then it's a little flip out with a pocket on the inside. That was today's envelope project. So yes, that's why some of the files, like the Christmas digitals, the Valentines, are really, really, really high density. So that's why there's only 5, because the files are so big. That's why I created that Raven 6 coupon, so you can buy 6 kits at a time, so you have 30 different pages for 60% off. So it's still like buying the same price as buying one kit at regular price, basically, almost. I think it works out to like $12 or something. But yeah, then you get 30, right? 30 different pages. Anyway, I will let y'all go. It was really nice hanging out with you. I hope you enjoyed the shopping haul. And if you're watching this on the replay, thanks, Corey. I'm glad you caught me too. Nice to hang out. Someday we'll just hang out, you and I. Maybe we'll just do a Zoom or something. Maybe I'll just invite everybody. We'll just do a Zoom. That would be kind of fun. We should start doing those. I had to create a list to keep track of what I bought. Oh, yes, I will do a video about that someday. I think I've done a post about that, about how I organize my files electronically and different tips and ideas for keeping your digitals. One thing I highly recommend that a lot of creators that make digitals don't do is they don't put their company name on their file. So if you notice, all of my files start with Raven Vintage and then the name of the file and then what page. Because you might think you remember that it was a Ruby and Pearl, but if you go searching for through all your files, you might not remember the name of the kit, right? You might not remember that it was called whatever her kits are called, like Mademoiselle or whatever. You might not remember the name of the kit, but you'll remember that who made it, like the creator, quite often. So I highly recommend, if you are a digital creator, put your name, when you're naming your files, put your name in there. Name your files with your name. It makes it so much easier for the user to organize their files, find their files. So now, is everybody going to sort their files or save them by creator? Probably not. But if they have a category, say Christmas, and they remember it was a Ruby and Pearl Angels file, at least they could go into their Christmas folder and find the Ruby and Pearl Angel kit, as opposed to Kathy's Angel kit or Unique Gella's or My Porch Prints or whoever, right? There's so many of us now. Well, one thing you'll never see me do is AI. So you won't see any AI images in my kits. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, you'd like that, Sherry? All right, well, let's do that then. I'll plan that. I'll do a screen share. I'll get that set up. So that takes a little extra work and I have to reorganize my craft room to do that. Like I have to pull my laptop out from and change my wiring because it's underneath my desk. So I will do that one day though. We'll do a video for that. I'll show you how to check the DPI. Actually, I can just tell you right now. If you use Paint on your laptop, the computer app, Paint, if you open your file, whether it's a PDF or a JPEG or PNG or whatever, if you open it in Paint and then go File, Properties, it will tell you what the dots per inch is. That's how you can check and see what kind of quality you got on your printables. Okay, well, thank you. Oh, you wonderful to see your shopping haul. Fabulous to chat with you all. And you do save yours by creator first, then kit name. And maybe season. Yeah, you and me both. Okay, look at my ugly mat. Oh, while I have you all here, any mat recommendations? I think I want a new mat. This is getting pretty grungy, and since I do videos, I thought I should really have a nicer mat. This is my second or third one from this company. I really like it, but if there's something else you guys think I might like to see, Olga is what I use. That's the name of the mat. I never heard of it. Olfa? Olfa? Olfa. Olfa. I'll check that out. I'll look it up. Yeah, Lynette. Hi, Lynette. I can't use glass. I can't, sensory issues. I can't have my arms on glass all the time. Hi. Oh, it's like a We Are Memory Keepers. Is that what you mean? And there's a Tim Holtz one too, right? A glass one. I just don't think I could have my arms. See, I got my arms on here right now. You see my chubby elbow sticking in there. Yeah, I cannot. I can't, sensory issues. I can't do it. I can't have my arms on glass all the time. But they're good for like when you're with inks and stuff, right? And then you can wipe them off, and that's the beauty of it. Is you can. I think that it's very, very smart to use a glass one if you can. I can't. Nothing. I cannot. I cannot. Cannot. Yeah, I'm a bit of a weirdo. Okay. All right. Well, if you guys ever have any, oh, don't apologize. That's me being weird. Easy to clean. I bet it, yeah, that would be wonderful that it's easy to clean. If you guys have any requests whatsoever for a video, even if, oh, that's for quilting, a quilting mat. Oh. Yeah, I've tried everything on this. I've tried the stuff that we use for our Cricut mats. I've tried that horrible stuff that smells so bad that it's going to take your lungs out. Scrubbers, all the things. It's just, I probably should clean my mat more often during a crafting session. It's my own fault. But I can, pass these on to the grandkids for crafting, so cleans all the goop out. Oh, your quilting mat is large. Princess Otto. Isn't that funny? For a mat. I'll check that out. Thanks for the tip, Corey. Arvin makes an extra sturdy cutting mess, but they are huge money. Arvin, I'm going to write these down because these comments disappear on me. My pen. Oh, you guys are great. I asked the right people. Arvin, Olfa, Princess Otto. I've got a Princess Otto in Brantford I can check out. And thanks, Michelle. Toodles. Cute. All right. Well, thanks so much for hanging out, guys. Yeah, if there's any video you would like to see, either whether it's a project or a product demonstration or a topic you want to talk about or anything to do with junk journals, craft rooms. I am not an expert in many things. I just like to try a lot of things, but I'm not a card maker. I'm not a scrapbooker. Junk journals, and I still am learning techniques, so I don't know all the bindings yet. I don't know. Like I want my next step is to learn Coptic stitching and kettle stitching. Um, I'm interested in that, but that'll be this winter when we're all bunkered down and cozy in our warm little houses. So, okay, nice to hang out with you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you somewhere, sometime on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, Pinterest, and Etsy. Okay, take care. Thanks for being here. Bye bye.